Good evening, this is your AI host, Jay. I'm here with the automatically generated, Journato, evening headlines on September 8, 2023. Weather tracker, a megablock brings torrential rain to Greece and Spain. The Guardian, years worth of rainfall dumped within 18 hours in Greece. Twitter, unfit for banking over alleged complicity in Saudi rights abuses. The Guardian, X aka Twitter accused of sharing sensitive data of users with Saudi Arabia government. Tropical storm Margot is set to become a hurricane, forecasters say. The Independent, 5 p.m. update on Lee and Margot. Fox 4 now. Tropical storm Margot is forecast to become a hurricane. The New York Times, tropical storm Margot forms with 40 miles per hour winds. Mali, at least 49 civilians reported dead in attack on river boat. BBC, Mali, Gao military camp targeted by suicide attack. Africa News English, Islamist militants with links to Al-Qaeda kill more than 60 in Mali. France 24 English, dozens reported dead in Mali after attack on river boat. BBC News. BBC News, attack on boat, army base in Mali kills at least 49 civilians, 15 soldiers. Tonga volcano triggered seafloor debris stampede. BBC, Tonga volcano unleashed underwater flows that reshaped the seafloor. New Scientist, anatomy of a volcanic eruption undersea. Science, gigantic Tonga eruption triggered the fastest ocean flows ever recorded. Science Alert, the Tonga volcanic eruption reshaped the seafloor in mind-boggling ways. Ukraine condemns sham elections in Russian-occupied regions. BBC, Russia holds elections denounced by Kyiv in occupied Ukrainian regions. Al Jazeera English, Kyiv condemns Russian sham elections in Ukrainian-occupied territories. France 24 English, Russian officials plan local elections in occupied Ukraine at weekend. Euronews, Ukraine and US condemn sham elections in Crimea, Russia decries meddling. Russia-Ukraine war, what are depleted uranium shells? The controversial armor-piercing munitions being used in Ukraine. The Independent, rich of the Russians to talk about such atrocities, this is the army that gave us Bucha, massacre. France 24 English, explained, depleted uranium munitions being given by US to Ukraine are a health hazard. WION, what are depleted uranium rounds, and why are they controversial? Reuters, what are depleted uranium munitions and why is US sending them to Ukraine? Burning Man attendees share ordeal with urine bottles as cleanup begins, live. The Independent, how Burning Man festival descended into mud and chaos, in pictures. The Guardian, the delicious schadenfreude of Burning Man. The Spectator, commentary, why outdoor festivals like Burning Man are reeling from extreme weather. CNA, three-eyed dinosaur shrimp are waking up in the desert after Burning Man washout. A critical moment, UN warns world will miss climate targets unless fossil fuels phased out. The Guardian, climate change, UN calls for radical changes to stem warming. BBC, landmark UN study shows widespread failure to meet climate goals. Bloomberg, chasm between climate action and scientific reality laid bare in UN stocktake. The Guardian, world way off track to meet Paris climate goals, says UN report. We're not victims, we're part of the solution, the first Africa Climate Summit, in pictures. The Guardian, African leaders seek global taxes for climate change at Nairobi Summit. Al Jazeera English, Africa Finance Corporation remains committed to fossil fuel investments. Reuters, climate adaptation finance to Africa must increase tenfold, research shows. The Guardian, Ghana plans to regulate carbon credits industry, minister says. One chip challenge, Amazon and eBay pull spicy tortilla from UK shop. BBC, one chip challenge being pulled from shelves after death of teen. Sky News, Amazon pulls one chip challenge spicy snack from sale after death. The Independent, one chip challenge pulled from shelves after teen dies. Worcester News. Worcester News, spicy tortilla chip challenge blamed for San Francisco boys poisoning. Hurricane Lee rapidly strengthens to Category 5 storm which could bring life-threatening conditions. Sky News, Hurricane Lee strengthens extremely dangerous Category 5 storm, latest forecast. The Independent, Hurricane Lee becomes first Category 5 storm of Atlantic season. BBC, Hurricane Lee charges through open Atlantic waters as it approaches northeast Caribbean with forecasters warning. Daily Mail, Hurricane Lee now extremely dangerous Category 5 storm. Live. North Korea, Kim Jong Un reveals nuclear attack submarine. BBC, Kim Jong Un in high spirits as North Korea launch tactical nuclear submarine. The Telegraph, why is North Korea suddenly investing so much in its navy? The Independent, Kim Jong Un launching new submarine shown on North Korean TV. NBC News, North Korea launches first tactical nuclear attack submarine. Russia launches fourth drone attack in 5 days on Ukrainian food exports. The Guardian, Russia's Ukraine Danube attacks threaten Kyiv's economic lifeline. BBC, Ukrainian drones strike multiple Russian cities. The Times and the Sunday Times, Romanians on the Ukrainian border nervous as drone pieces fall nearby. Euronews, Ukraine war latest, Elon Musk admits thwarting major Ukrainian attack. Multiple arrests in Cuba over trafficking men to fight in Russia. Turkey cave rescue to save American Mark Dickey set to begin but could take days. The Independent, quick response saved my life, says American trapped in Turkish cave. Guardian News, Mark Dickey, huge rescue mission for US man deep in Turkey cave. BBC, trapped American explorer releases emotional video from deep in Turkish cave. The Independent, more than 150 rescuers join effort to free ill American from Turkish cave. Hong Kong and southern China battle widespread flooding from record rains. BBC, Hong Kong hit with heaviest rainfall since records began 139 years ago. Guardian News, 2 dead after Hong Kong flooded by heaviest rainfall in almost 140 years, prompting black rainstorm warning. Sky News, streets turn to rivers as Hong Kong is hit by flash flooding. The Telegraph, Hong Kong receives heaviest rainfall in 140 years. This was all for the news. Thanks for listening. Please do not forget to like and subscribe.